Compound words. Two or more words of entirely different meanings join together to form a new meaningful word. We label these words as compound words, that is derived from the joining of singular words. Types of compound words. Open compounds. In these compounds, words are spelled together just separated by a space, expressing the single meaning derived from the use of these two words used together. Closed compounds. A closed compound word usually combines two words to form a single big word that manifests a different meaning to the combined words that may or may not be related to the words merged for the development of this new meaningful word. Hyphenated compound words. The practice of integrating words separated by a hyphen is commonly observed nowadays. A sequence of words followed one after the another to confer specific meaning to the given line of words. The point to be noted as language evolves and the use of two terms consequently takes place one after the another, the word gain acceptance and becomes a closed compound word for general use by masses. Compound words are baby steps that lay the foundations for building a rich vocabulary. The deeper you delve into word formation, practice often, the easier it becomes for you to learn, understand, and consolidate new words as you encounter them. The best practice is breaking and uniting words to be able to read and write fluently. Hint: compound words can be easily broken apart into two separate distinguished meaningful words from which they are originally formed. Examples of compound words. Two words. Foot and ball, having entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form football. A ball that is always kicked by the foot. Wheel and chair, having entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form wheelchair. A chair with wheels that confers mobility to a person who sits on it. Two words. Lady and bird, with completely different meanings, join together to form ladybird. A beetle with hidden wings. Two words. Tea and pot, with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form teapot. A vessel for making and serving tea. Cup and cake get fused to form cupcake. A small cake baked in a small aluminum cup designed to serve a person. Two words. Ear and rings, with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form earrings. Jewelry that is worn in or adorned anywhere on the ear. Sun and flower, with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form sunflower. A flower that looks like the sun. Two words. Basket and ball are fused to form basketball. A ball used in a team sport to shoot or throw a ball in a defender's basket hoop to score points. Door and bell come together to form doorbell. A bell placed near the door outside one's house, which you have to ring to enter inside. Two words. Day and dream, having entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form daydream. To think pleasantly and or imagine scenarios in mind while you are awake. See and saw, both words with entirely different meanings, come together to form seesaw. A long narrow board supported at the midpoint found in the playground on which repeated motions are observed. One person falls while the other emerges or rises, oscillating in midair, facing each other, observing each other moving back and forth to carefully adjust the speed of the swing according to their suitability. Two words. Hand and bag, with different meanings, join together to form a handbag. A small bag, better known as a purse, used by women to carry daily essentials, which often features an attached long strap or handle that one can rest on their shoulders or use for getting a good grip on your bag when held by one hand. Two entirely different words. Star and fish come together to form starfish. A star-shaped fish present inside deep-sea waters. Book comes shelf. When these two words with different meanings fuse, bookshelf is formed. A shelf on which books can be kept, arranged, and stored. If two words. Mail and box, with entirely different meanings, come together, they form a mailbox. A public box with a slot into which mail is placed or delivered for collection by the post office. Two words. Gold and fish, with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form a goldfish. A golden-colored fish, a symbol of good luck and fortune. Words. Space and ship, with different meanings, come together to form a spaceship. A vehicle or spacecraft designed for operation in space and controlled by the crew of the ship in similar grading lines as those on a ship in the middle of an ocean. Two words. Pan and cake, with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form a pancake. A round cake cooked on a hot frying pan. Two words. Water and melon, having entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form watermelon. A tasty, thirst-quenching fruit enjoyed in the heat of summer. Two words. Pop and corn having entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form popcorn. A snack made out of corn kernel that pops, expands, and puffs up when heated. Two words. Rain and bow having entirely different meanings from each other, get combined to constitute rainbow. A multicolored arc made by light striking rain droplets. If two words. Rain and coat with entirely different meanings are fused, they make up a raincoat. A long, light, and waterproof, or you may say a water-resistant coat that keeps you dry in rain. Two words. Butter and fly having entirely different meanings from each other, consolidate together to form butterfly. Butterfly is a brightly colored insect, with conspicuous, fluttery wings. If two words. Cow and boy with completely different meanings are joined together, it becomes a cowboy. A boy whose job is to take care of cattle. If two words. Arm and chair having completely different meanings, are joined together and armchair is formed. Which is a large, comfortable chair with added side supports for a person's arms. Two words. Dragon and fly having different meanings come together to form dragonfly. Which is a predatory flying insect also known as devil's fly. The word devil equals drak equals dragon and dragonfly, which are usually present in a variety of colors. Two words. Earth and quake with completely different meanings, joined together to form the word earthquake. The movement of the Earth's crust or volcanic activity is caused by a sudden strong shaking of the ground. If two words. Moon and light with entirely different meanings are combined, we get moonlight. The light of the moon or the rays of light that emit from the moon. Two words. Eye and ball with entirely different meanings, joined together to form an eyeball. The round part or ball of the eye through which we see. Two words. Stop and watch with entirely different meanings, consolidate together to form a stopwatch. A watch with a hand or a digital display that can be stopped or started at will for measuring brief time intervals. Two words. Boat and house having entirely separate meanings from each other, are combined to form a houseboat. A boat that people use as a home and for sailing purposes as well. Two words. Cheese and cake with entirely different meanings, fused to form a cheesecake. A dessert cake made of cheese. If words. Sun and shine having entirely different meanings are used together, they form sunshine. Warmth and light provided by the sun's rays when it rises and shines above the horizon. If the words. Shoe and box having entirely different meanings are combined, they give rise to the word shoebox. A box in which a pair of shoes are kept, delivered, or sold.